If you've ever wondered how you're going to end up making generational wealth or just stop living paycheck to paycheck and worrying about rent that's due in a month or a week from now, and where you see people making millions a month and you're thinking, how can I get in on this after you've tried multiple different side hustles? Don't worry, I've been there before. I've gone through all the side hustles, so I understand where you are. I've gone through all the BS that you have gone through, and if I was able to make it out, I know for a fact that I can help you make it out as well. Let me give you a little story of where I started before you guys knew me and who I am. Regular people in my life call me Rob, and by the end of this video, you guys are going to be able to call me Rob because we're going to know each other pretty well. Let me give you some perspective. Right now, thousands of traders are sitting in front of their computer screens or their phones thinking the exact same thing. Why is trading so hard? If trading is confusing or frustrating and you're thinking, why am I doing something wrong? Why do I feel like I'm doing everything wrong? Then this video is for you. Then this is what you need to watch. Let me tell you why this is happening to you. It might completely change the way that you think about trading. Simplify your strategy, focus on one step, focus on your consistency, but also understand this one thing. What if trading wasn't about indicators, predictions, or guessing? What if win rates don't make you money? What if the little charts and the little candlesticks can't make you money? What if that's not what it's all about? That's what we're talking about today, because it's not about that. That's not what's going to make you the money. At the end of the day, it's all about your fear. It's all about your psychology, and it's all about you. And this is where traders always go wrong. You see, unfortunately, we get into trading with a belief that we can take a small amount of money and create a huge sum of money overnight, because that's what we learn. That's what we see everywhere we look. We go into the markets and we see these guys with fancy cars and money falling out the sky, and we think that that's what we can do, and that's how we can get ahead with trading. But unfortunately, that's not the way you make the money. That's not how you make the money. So you get involved in the trading, you do a course, and then you go and do the demo, and everything's fine. Because I can show you how to trade on the charts in an instant. You've watched all my videos. I can show you how to trade on support and resistance. I can show you how to trade with trend lines. And it's seconds, nothing, easy to learn. What's difficult is actually making the money. And then when you start putting real money in the market, you find this out and you start wondering, why am I losing? Why am I still consistently losing in the markets? Most traders quit just before they break through. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Rob. I've been doing this a really, really long time. Trading, not YouTube, by the way. Normally I would say it's coffee with Rob, but I'm not drinking coffee. We are making coffee, of course. Yeah, there's always that. We can always do that. But let's get to it. Let's carry on talking about why you are struggling in the market and why you need to get ahead. Why are you wondering why trading's so hard? And you're just about to give up. You're about to say, you know what? This is not for me. Perhaps I should be a doctor or a lawyer or an electrician or a plumber or something else, but I'm not making any money here. You see, the big problem is there's a lot of expectation. So you get into the market. Let me tell you a story. You get into the market and you jump into the market with all these expectations and you think, well, I'm going to take $1,000. I'm going to turn it into $1 million. But I ask you this question. Where in the market can you take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million? Where in the world can you do that? If you take $1 million and you go and invest it in the bank, what percentage return rate is the bank going to give you? Well, not a lot, really. Let's be fair. They're not going to give you a huge return. I think the maximum you're going to get anywhere in the world is probably 10%, which would be huge. It would be a decent sum of money to be getting a return. If you invest the money in stocks and you leave it and you set and forget, you might get 30% over a period of time, maybe 40. But generally, 25% is the norm, 20%. If you go to an investment company and you take your money and you put it in an investment company, you say, I want a pension for the future. I want something decent. I want you to grow this money for me. But, institutional guys do this for you. And the professional people have got hold of your money and they say, well, we can offer you 15%. Not really guaranteed, but we can offer you 15% per annum. Of course. So now, where are you going to take $1,000 and turn it into $1 million? Because just work out the percentage growth on that. That's insane. The whole problem is people believe that because they're getting leverage trading, because you can take $10,000 and turn it into $100,000 or $500,000 trading, they think that this is now somehow going to accelerate their profits, that they're somehow going to make far more money with this type of trading. And that's where you go wrong and you start losing. Instead of losing $5,000, you lose $50,000. And that puts you off and you start thinking, what's going on here? You see, what you got to do is you got to get your mindset around this one thing. And that is that you are going to lose in the markets. Once you get your mind bent around this, and once you understand this much more fairly, then you'll understand how the markets work and how you're going to make a lot of profit. At the moment, you're trying to win on charts. And that's where you're going wrong. Use the charts to manage your trades. Use the support and resistance to take your trades. Use the trend lines to take your trades. And even if you're using Ichimoku, you can do it. I don't mind. Use that to take your trades. But understand that you need to use the strategy to win in the markets. Now, the basis of my business plan and strategy, as you all know, is make more on your wins, lose less on your losses. I equate it to a coin toss. If I was to take a coin, and I was to toss it 10 times, and 5 times it was going to land on tails, and 5 times it was going to land on heads. And I said to you, for every tails, it's going to lose 1. And for every heads, I'm going to give you 2. I don't know anybody on the planet that wouldn't choose heads because you're getting 2 for every heads, which is an absolute, puts everything in your favor, doesn't it? It's a 50-50 game. No matter what you do, every single time you click that button, I get a lot of flack for this, by the way, but it's because you don't understand what I say when I say it's 50-50. I understand that you have an edge. I understand that you have a system, a charting system. I understand that you have little squiggly lines that tell you when to trade and when not to trade, and that you believe that you've got some fantastic magical crystal ball and you can predict the future and you know what's coming next. And you believe that you've got a 60-70% win rate, even though you're not really making a decent profit, but you've got a win rate. And that's making you feel better. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, the best traders in the world struggle to reach a 50% win rate. You might think that's odd, but it's a fact. And the reason for that is because they trade properly and they're trading for a proper profit. They're not getting out of their trades at every opportunity and just running away when they see they've won something. They're trying to make the most out of every single trade, out of every single investment. And that what separates them from you. But they've also managed to switch off their fear. And you might wonder, how can I switch off my fear? Because you've all felt it. You get into the market, the trade starts losing, it starts losing big time. And you think, oh, and the fear starts kicking in. Depending on how much money you've got and how much money you've invested in there will depend on the height of your fear. If you've invested everything that you've got into the market and you start losing 50% of it, the height of your fear is going to be some insane amount. Whereas if it's only 10% of your overall wealth that you've invested and you're losing 50% of that, which is 0.5% of your overall wealth, then it's not going to affect you as much. You'll still be a bit annoyed and you'll still be like, I'm losing that money. But at the end of the day, it's not going to have the same fear effect on you as it would if you were losing half your entire wealth. Once you get around the one thing that you are going to lose and you understand your losses, then of course you can work out how you can get ahead in the markets with trading, how you can make a profit with trading. I'm going to show you this on the charts quickly, the strategy. I'm going to show you how to apply the strategy here on the charts right now so that you understand how to do it, so that it's easy for you. And then come back to me and we'll talk a little bit further. This is the strategy that we use for trading, the strategy and the business plan that we use for trading every single time we trade. And what's it all about? And if I was to take this trade, you know how to put the resistance line in, you know how to put the support line in. We've already spoken about that. And this is running on a trend. Now you could choose to go long or you could choose to go short. But let's say, just for example, we were deciding to go long here. Don't ask me why. There is no real trade. I would wait for a long trade here, I would wait for a short trade here. But if we were going to take a long trade here, what would we do? Well, the first thing we would do is we would look at the trade and say, if I was going to go long on this trade, now this is the simple business plan. And the most important thing to understand in this business plan is I must keep my risk the same on every single trade. How do I keep my risk the same on every single trade? Well, I work out the size of my trading account, and then I will decide how much risk I want to take on that trading account on every trade. 1%, 10%, 5%. Just remember, if you decide on 10%, you will lose your account after 10 trades on a leverage trading account. So you can choose 1%, you can choose 5%, depends, up to you. What I do on this particular account is I risk $1,000 per trade or close to it. So that's my choice. That means I know exactly how much my risk is. Don't change your risk amount on every single trade because that's going to confuse the issue. You won't know where your risk is. You won't know how much money you're losing. You have to keep your risk the same on every trade, no matter how much you like or dislike the trade that you're trading. Now I've decided to go long. So the first thing I do is determine where am I going to put my stop loss? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to put my stop loss below this last support because I know if it gets there, then I know that I've got the trade completely wrong. In other words, I've made a mistake. And there's no point in trying to dollar cost average it down, trying to buy more units. If it reaches that level, then I'm out. The trade is gone. So that's my stop loss. The risk, $999.18. It can be $995, it can be $920. It doesn't matter as long as it's close to $1,000. Keep your risk within that region. Don't suddenly risk $5,000 on one trade and $1,000 on another trade, because the one you're going to lose is always going to be the one you risk the more on. So keep the risk the same on every trade, no matter how you like it. Now, where do I want my profit? I go and take my profit up here, close to the resistance level where it's probably going to go to. And that gives me a good risk to reward, because it's insanity to target something like $300 for a risk of $1,000. Why would you do that? You've got to target more than $1,000. So you've got to target at least that level there. So you make 1-to-1 at least, or a little bit more, because your win ratio is never going to be that much better than 50-50. In fact, pro traders struggle to beat 50-50. So what you're doing here is you're making your reward that much better. So if you can target the full target, that's better. When your trade goes into profit, then what you do is you take your stop loss and you move it up to cost, and then you start following your profit up all the way up to here. If it comes back and takes it out early, that's fine. Then you're out of the trade. What you're trying to do is achieve the full profit. And when it gets there, keep on pushing the stop loss behind it. Don't just take profit. Don't click out of your trades early, and don't just click out on profit. Try and make as much profit as you can. What I've noticed over time is if you take all of these trades, some of them will make you 1-to-1. Some of them will make you 6-to-1. Some of them will make you 4-to-1, others 2-to-1. But on average, over the lot, your winners will bring you on average about 2-to-1 on risk to reward ratio. It's not something you have to target. It's not something you have to look for. It's just something that actually happens in the market. If you lose half your trades, look at it this way. Let's say there's 18 trades here. I don't know, there could be 19. Let's say there's 18 trades here. Let's say you lose 9 of them at $1,000 per trade. That means you lost $9,000. Ooh, that's terrible, isn't it? But let's say you win the other 9 at an average of 2-to-1. That would mean you won $18,000 there. My math tells me that would have won you in the region of $9,000 profit. That tells me you're in a profit. Now let's go back and carry on talking about this. So now that you know the strategy, now that you know how the strategy works, you see, that's a business plan. Who in their right mind wouldn't have a business plan? If you were going to go and start a supermarket, if you were going to go and start a box factory, if you were going to go and start anything for that matter, don't you think you would ask yourself 1 or 2 questions, like, for example, how much money am I going to need? Or where am I going to put this business? How many customers do I think I'm going to get? Will I make enough turnover to make a profit? How much profit am I going to ask for? How much profit am I going to need? And we can go on and on and on. And we can draw up a 1,000-page business plan quite easily for you. And at the end of the business plan, you'll know exactly where you want to put your business, how much staff you're going to need, and what you're going to do. But when trading comes around, you simply jump in and you hope for the best. And I'll ask you the question, why do you do that? Why have you not planned what's coming next? How I'm going to make my money? How much profit am I going to make? Well, as I said in the charting, just a few moments ago, I said to you, make more on your wins, lose less on your losses, manage your losses, keep your risk the same. It's important. It's insanely important. It's the only way you're going to come through. But once you understand how to do that, then you realize every time you're losing, it doesn't matter because your losses are negated, your losses are small. And you know that there's going to be big wins that are going to cover up for those losses, and they're going to make those losses feel so much better. And you're going to make money from it. Don't forget, trading's risky. Most traders don't like losing money, and they don't like risk. So if you don't like losing money and you don't like risk, don't trade. It's always better. Best way. If you want a funded account, go down to the blog and get one there. There's a couple in the descriptions there. 8caps offering a discount. Use my code, you'll get a discount for that as well.
If you need a funded account, find the link to our blog in the description and get 20% of an 8cap challenge available there.
If you've watched the video this far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also come and join the members area. Join the members area, get a trade of the day every day. Every single day I put out a trade of the day, which gives you the information that I'm doing, and you can see how it aligns with what you're doing. It's not trading advice. I don't give financial advice. It's just what I'm doing, and you can see if it aligns with what you.
Hey, if you're interested, come check out my members area.
With what you're doing, and then also we'll do some trade research for you if you need it and all those types of different things. But make sure you join Trade of the Day level and up, because that's where you're going to get it. With that, on that note, I want to thank you for watching. Join us for the live shows every Thursday at 12 and a GMT+2, where you can ask all your questions. Remember, get rid of the fear. Forget about how much you're losing. Keep the losses the same and start making more money in the markets. And it'll all change for you. Start working on a profit rather than a system. Work on a business plan and a strategy, and you'll get ahead. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Ciao. Till next time. Bye.